Good evening. A 54-year-old man has died following a car crash in the Illawarra overnight. Emergency services were called to Picton Road in Wilton after a truck and car collided. Police say the car, a small Toyota Yaris, veered off the road and crashed into the tree, killing the driver. The 42-year-old truck driver has returned a negative breath test. Illawarra parents are being urged to keep an eye out for the early warning signs of pneumococcal diseases ahead of winter. The Illawarra Shoalhaven Health Districts recorded 7 cases of the disease since the start of the year, 3 of which were recorded this month. Symptoms can include fever, loss of appetite and vomiting. And dogs of all sizes are set to overrun Burra Lake this Sunday for the RSPCA's Million Paws Walk. The annual event is in an effort to help fight animal cruelty. Good evening. A 50-year-old Raglan man has been arrested on firearm charges. Police raided a property in Paranese where they found 3 unregistered guns and a stolen vehicle. Detectives have thanked locals who they say were instrumental in making the arrest. The new federal government is delivering on its $3.6 million campaign promise to Golden Plains. The money will go into 7 local projects, including the Linton Reserve Oval and expanding family services in Bannockburn. And WorkSafe Victoria has met with local unions and employees in Warrnambool to discuss regional safety issues. They led a series of prevention initiatives and addressed the steep rise in mental health injuries. It's just days after a worker was killed on a farm near Ararat, becoming pinned by heavy machinery. Good evening. Athletes in the Macedon Rangers will benefit from a new $14 million sport precinct. The multi-sport stadium will be complete with 3 competition courts, an outdoor oval and female-friendly change rooms. 68 full-time jobs will be created during construction, plus another 23 once the facility is operational. Macedon MP Marianne Thomas says it'll keep up with the modern and fast-growing community of New Gisborne. A 27-year-old Bendigo man's faced court today after police seized more than $1 million in cannabis. Detectives made the discovery when they raided a home in California Gully. And Hepburn Shire Council is running a farming forum next week to discuss areas of concern among local agriculture businesses. Key speakers will discuss new resources available to small and large-scale producers. Good evening. It could be weeks until ACT's second Senate seat is officially declared. The AEC's count is continuing, with telephone votes now being tallied. As it stands, independent David Pocock could unseat Liberals' Sed Seselja, with preferences getting him over the line. Senator Seselja has 0.75 of a quota ahead of Mr Pocock on 0.63. Employment pressures are crippling Canberra Health Services again, with bosses turning to international recruitment to find more workers. Previous border closures have also contributed to these staff shortages, with a large chunk of the workforce shut out. And there are fresh plans to sell Canberra's casino. Aquas Entertainment is looking to sell the business for $52 million to Sydney-based Oscars Group. It would gain all of the shares in the casino's holding company. Hello again. Reconciliation Week kicked off today with the region urged to be brave and make change. Baw Baw Shire Council hosted an event to welcome the beginning of their 3 Women on Kurnai Country project to honour the history of their land's women. Celebrations will continue next week with a bridge walk across the Phillip Island Bridge. The region's toilet habits have brought in a statewide reform. Gippsland Waters welcomed the approval of a new standard that will see wipes labelled as flushable. And the Pride Cup is back in town with a roller derby scrimmage kicking off at 10 tomorrow morning. The Warragul Leisure Centre will host the fun along with educational stalls and LGBTQI support groups. The night will end with the Pride Gala at Lardner Park. Tickets are available from Gippsland Pride Initiative. Good evening. The police strike force targeting Sydney crime gangs and their associates has swooped on the hunter, arresting a 49-year-old man. Officers raided a home on 7th Street at Weston and found the man, who's a member of the Life and Death Outlaw motorcycle group. 2 rifles, a pistol, ammunition, methamphetamine and a taser were also discovered. The man's been refused bail to face court next month. The weekly COVID death rate in the Hunter New England has doubled. The Hunter New England Health District had 16 deaths, up from 8 last week. And after record-breaking rain over the past few months, one Central Coast woman's taken a pothole problem into her own hands. Jenny, the pothole warrior, has been spray painting the road to warn drivers and cyclists of the hazard. Rain across the region tomorrow.